Sailing from Santa Cruz in the Eastern Solomons, it takes us 5 days to reach Anuta. It was one of the most tedious journeys I have made, the continuous pitching of our small yacht making it impossible to either read or write. So it was with some relief when the speck of land that was Anuta finally appeared on the horizon. We were their first visitors in 2 years. For a moment thought the feeling of isolation was overshadowed by Joseph's t-shirt, which was emblazoned with the words Planet Hollywood Las Vegas. It would be hard to imagine a greater contrast between two places, Las Vegas, the capital of excess, and little Anuta, where even a mirror is considered a luxury. While Anuta's remoteness may have severely limited the quantity of consumer goods reaching the island, its isolation has forged a community spirit that would be very hard to beat. The Anutas have their own word for this, aropa, which means love and compassion. It is an ideology that is applied to almost everything they do. You can see it at work in the way food and tax are shared, but it goes further than this. Bizarrely, they even adopt each other's children. Joseph's oldest daughter was adopted by a couple who gave him their son in return a few years later. When I asked Joseph about this, he simply said that it wasn't an issue and Anuta's saw children as criminal. What was important was that everyone who wanted a child had one. So if a couple were childless for any reason, they would be perfectly entitled to ask another family member or friend if they could have their next child. Both mother and father have to agree, but requests are seldom refused. Aropa also extends to outsiders. During our 2-week stay, we had at least one meal in at least every one of the 24 households. Sitting on the floor of each hut, we were served communal dishes of fish and glutinous potties of taro or maniac, all wrapped up in forest leaves. The meals, prepared by the women, were virtually identical from one hut to the other, but it was all about aropa, affection through sharing. When I asked Joseph what the biggest changes have been in the last 20 years, he said, young people playing ukuleles. Was this a problem? I asked, rather jokingly. Well, he replied more seriously. Before the ukuleles, the younger generation would dance every evening. Now, it is rare. I got the same response from at least half a dozen other adults. As trivial as this sounds, it does make one think about our own, supposedly advanced, society. We worry about our children getting in with the wrong crowd, taking drugs, drinking, teenage knife crime, and not parents worry about their kids playing home-made ukuleles. On the day we left, a group of men came onto our yacht, and with little notice broke into their farewell song. Sorrow come to us. One of the chorus lines was, sorry, we will never see your faces anymore. It was enough to bring a lump to my throat. The lyrics had a point, however, and its isolation has meant that few visitors ever return. But then, this is probably just as well. The beauty of the Anuta way of life comes from the relative absence of outside influence. In the end, it was easy to see what the island's 300 people saw in the place. As a hardened traveler, I do not say this is likely, but the Anutas were the most harmonious and hospitable people I have ever met.